Good morning, students. Today we'll start with the new chapter, that is electricity and circuits. Can you imagine, children, today's world without electricity? We cannot imagine today's world without electricity. Why? Because all the gadgets and devices that we use at home that makes our life comfortable works on electricity, whether they are the fans, air conditioners, refrigerators, computers, washing machine. The list will go on and on. So it is the most useful form of energy and can be easily converted into heat, sound or light. So how does this electricity reach us? The electricity is produced in the power stations, and from where it reaches our homes, shops, factories or offices through wires and cables. Electricity can be turned on or off with the help of a switch. So we can therefore say that electricity is a form of energy which is transportable and can be controlled. Okay, transportable means it can be transported from one place to another place, and it can also be controlled. So if in case there is a power cut or if electricity is not available, what do we use? We use a torch or an inverter at our home. So how does a torch work? The torch usually works on, that we use cells inside the torch, and that is how the torch works. So what are basically cells? An electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy, and it acts as a source of electricity. We use electric cells to run many devices like torch, watches, alarm clocks, cameras, toys and so many things. And you must have seen cells of various sizes and shapes that we use in our day-to-day life. The type of the cell used depends on the device for which it is required. Okay, so that means for torches we use pencil cells. Then for different things we use, for some items we use button cells, like wristwatches. For wristwatches we use button cells. Then for remote controls of the TV we use the pencil cells. Okay, but the most commonly used electric cell is a dry cell. So we will see what are the various parts of a dry cell. Now a simple dry cell consists of a container which is made up of zinc metal. If you look at a cell, children, the cell is usually made up of a container. जो बाहर का जो container है, that is made up of zinc. Okay. Inside the container is a carbon rod surrounded by a mixture of powdered carbon and manganese dioxide. If you open a cell, you will see there is a carbon rod in the middle, and this is surrounded by, यानी इसके चारों तरफ there is a mixture of powdered carbon and manganese dioxide. Okay, this is a mixture of powdered carbon and manganese dioxide, and a paste of ammonium chloride surrounds this mixture from outside. और इसके पूरे बाहर क्या है? Ammonium chloride का mixture. Now the cell is sealed from the top. You all must have seen when we bring the cell from market, it is sealed from top. एक red color का ऊपर covering, plastic covering रहता है. And why it is sealed? To prevent the ammonium chloride paste, this paste, from drying up. अगर वो sealed नहीं होगा तो this ammonium chloride will dry up. So if you look closely at a dry cell, you will see that there is a positive sign plus at the top. Okay, near the metal cap there is a positive sign and a negative sign at the base near the metal का जो डिस्क होता है उसमें नेगेटिव साइन रहता है. सो दीज साइंस इंडिकेट द टर्मिनल्स ऑफ द सेल. दोनों जो है इसको टर्मिनल्स कहा जाता है, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल एंड द नेगेटिव टर्मिनल. So a dry cell has got many advantages. What is it? It is compact. छोटा सा रहता है. It's easy to carry from one place to another and very convenient to use. Okay, and but these cells they cannot be recharged. इसको हम लोग recharge नहीं कर सकते हैं. And cannot supply current continuously for a long time. बहुत जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाता है. So they can be used only for a short period of time till this chemical is used up. जैसे ही इसके अंदर का chemical ख़त्म हुआ, the cell will get, it will not be of any use. So a cell produces very less amount of electricity. That is the reason why more than one cells are used. We use more than one cells, because it is a very small source of electricity. Now we come to the electric circuit. Electric circuit is a closed path in which the current flows from positive to the negative terminal. Children, always remember, electricity always moves from positive terminal to the negative terminal. And it consists of four parts. A source of electricity like a cell or a battery. इसमें देखो, you can look, see the figure. First is the source of electricity. ठीक है, जहाँ से electricity आएगा. So what is it? It can be a cell or a battery. Then electrical appliance which works due to electric current. Okay, an electrical appliance, that is the bulb. Then a metal wiring for the flow of electric current, and it is usually a copper wire. And then a switch or a key which regulates the flow of current. That means on and off करने पे it will regulate. When you switch on the current, the circuit is fully closed and current will flow, and when you put off the switch, it is open. Okay, so now in this circuit given in figure A, the negative terminal of the cell is connected to a wire at A. The positive terminal is not connected to the wire at B. The circuit is hence incomplete and the bulb does not glow. Now you see, look at the figure here. Okay, here there are three figures are given, A, B, C. Now you can see at the first, you can see at the first figure. Now if you look carefully at the first figure, children, what can you see? You can see a cell, okay, positive and negative terminal, a bulb, and then you can see the wires. Now as you can see here, the wire is not connected to the positive terminal. खुला हुआ है, so this bulb will not glow. Why? Because this circuit is not complete. Okay, now if you look here, now this is the symbol for a switch. We cannot make a switch बनाना बहुत difficult होता है, so we use the symbol. So this is the switch. Now here if you look at this circuit properly, you can see a cell, you can see the wires, and you can see the bulb. सब कुछ दिख रहा है? Switch. But if you see at this, the switch is a open switch. यहाँ से circuit देखो जुड़ा नहीं है. So what will happen? The current will start flowing from here, positive terminal to negative terminal, and here it will come and stop क्योंकि ये जुड़ा नहीं है. So again the bulb will not glow. Okay, let's come to the third condition. Now look at this figure. You can see a cell, you can see the wires, you can see the bulb, and this shows a closed switch. Closed switch means when you put on the switch, जब switch को on करोगे, this is closed and the current will flow from positive terminal to negative terminal. Here as you can see, there is no break in the circuit. There is not a single break in the circuit. Circuit में कोई break नहीं है, so the bulb will glow. Clear children? So whenever a circuit is closed, or you can see whenever a circuit is complete, then only the bulb will glow. Otherwise, in rest of the cases, the bulb will not glow. I hope children that this much is clear to all of you. The rest will continue in the next video. Thank you children.